Today we have two women who stole almost $2 million combined to fund their TikTok careers, but failed miserably. A Texas woman was sentenced to 35 years in prison after being found guilty of stealing $1.2 million from a former employer and spending most of the money on TikTok. Stacey Blackman, 39, was convicted of two theft charges for over $300,000 after she began stealing money from her former employer, a Southlake home construction company, and her late boss, a senior partner who unexpectedly passed away. Prosecutors alleged that Blackman began embezzling funds in 2019, stole money from her late boss' bank account, and used a company credit card to spend $900,000 on TikTok coins, as reported by NBC5 Dallas-Fort Worth. After she was convicted of the two theft charges, she received 35-year sentences for each to be served concurrently. TikTok coins can be used to access virtual services on the social media platform, and those who purchase them can spend them on gifts, other creators, or themselves to boost their own content. A pack of 700 TikTok coins costs under $10, while 17,500 costs just over $230. Blackman also allegedly spent the stolen money on a suite for the Dallas Mavericks, home furniture, and other luxury purchases. Blackman was arrested and indicted in 2022 after her late boss' daughter contacted police regarding the missing funds from her trust fund, and her former employer discovered the money was going to TikTok, according to an affidavit acquired by NBC5. In an interview with Fox 4 News, Tarrant County Assistant District Attorney Lori Varnell described Blackman as a trusted individual, adding that she was deceptive upon deceptive upon deceptive. She continued, Stacey Blackman actually befriended the heir of this senior partner and was helping her figure out where all he had accounts and all of this, and so she was literally walking through this with the person she was victimizing. Varnell also said that Blackman used her late boss' bank account with his life savings to pay off the company credit card, which she used to send money to TikTok through PayPal. Varnell said, she didn't buy any assets, she didn't put the money anywhere and had nothing to offer to pay back that was comparable to the amount that she stole. She also said that although Blackman did not graduate high school, she believed her to be extremely intelligent and adept at hiding money. The case was investigated by the Southlake Police Department, with help from DA investigator Dara Couch. According to court documents obtained by Fox 4 News, Blackman is planning to appeal her sentence. The second case involves a former administrative assistant at a Tuscaloosa Catholic church who has been charged with embezzling money, much of which she is accused of using to buy gifts for TikTokers. Kristen Marie Battacletti, 35, is charged with one count of wire fraud involving the theft of hundreds of thousands of dollars from St. Francis of Assisi University Parish. The Alabama woman pleaded guilty to stealing nearly $300,000 from the church where she worked and sending much of it to content creators on TikTok. Kristen Battacletti of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, was accused of using a parish credit card to make more than 600 transactions over a 7-month period in 2023. Including the purchase of more than $220,000 worth of TikTok coins. She was charged with one count of wire fraud, the Justice Department announced Tuesday. Battacletti, 35, agreed to plead guilty and repay the church, according to court documents. Her sentencing is set for November. The maximum penalty is 20 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release and a $250,000 fine. Public defenders listed for Battacletti did not immediately return a request for comment Wednesday. A message left at a phone number associated with her was not returned Wednesday morning. Battacletti stole the money from St. Francis of Assisi University Parish in Tuscaloosa while working as an administrative assistant there, according to federal court documents. She linked the church MasterCard to her Apple Pay account and then used it to make the purchases, including about $80,000 in personal expenses such as car insurance payments, the document said. The rest of the spending was on TikTok coins, including nearly $70,000 in June 2023, about $105,000 in July and about $75,000 in August. Battacletti used the coins to send digital gifts to content creators, the U.S. Attorney's Office said. The coins are a digital currency that viewers use to send virtual gifts to creators, which they can then cash in. Gifts are virtual items you can send to show your appreciation for your favorite creators on TikTok, the platform's website says. Batacletti was responsible for the parish bookkeeping and had been employed there since 2018, said Donald Carson, a spokesperson for the Diocese of Birmingham. The money was taken gradually, but eventually others at the church began to notice that cash was missing, Carson said. The loss began to add up, and that's one of the triggers that got their attention, Carson said. The pastor and the parish's finance council discovered the unauthorized transactions when they investigated the missing funds. A diocese auditor confirmed the findings. It's tough when a member of your family, so to speak, makes decisions that are not in your best interest or in her own, Carson said. Our concern, at this point, is really to pray for her and her family, and her best outcome and recovery through all of this. According to the plea agreement, also filed this week, Batacletti has agreed to plead guilty to the charge. A court date has not yet been set. The maximum penalty for wire fraud is 20 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine of $250,000. The FBI investigated the case. Assistant United States Attorney Edward J. Cantor is prosecuting. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about these two cases. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.